John Calvin on Psalm 103, verse 17. But the mercy of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children. From everlasting to everlasting the Lord's love is with those who fear him, and his righteousness with their children's children. The psalmist leaves nothing to men to rely upon but the mercy of God, for it would be egregious folly to seek a ground of confidence in themselves. After having shown the utter emptiness of men, he adds the seasonable consolation that, although they have no intrinsic excellence, which does not vanish into smoke, yet God is an inexhaustible fountain of life to supply their wants. This contrast is to be particularly observed, for whom does he thus divest of all excellence? The faithful who are regenerated by the Spirit of God, and who worship him with true devotion, these are the persons whom he leaves nothing on which their hope may rest but the mere goodness of God. As the divine goodness is everlasting, the weakness and frailty of the faithful does not prevent them from boasting of eternal salvation to the close of life, and even in death itself. David does not confine their hope within the limits of time. He views it as a commensurate in the duration with the grace on which it is founded. To goodness is subjoined righteousness, denoting the protection by which God defends and preserves his own people. He is then called righteous, not because he rewards every man according to his desert, but because he deals faithfully with his saints in spreading the hand of his protection over them. The prophet has properly placed this righteousness after goodness as being the effect of goodness. He thus asserts that it extends to the children and children's children, according to the words in Deuteronomy 7 verse 9, quote, God keeps his covenant of love to 1,000 generations, unquote. It is a singular proof of his love that he not only receives each of us individually into his favor, but also herein associates with us our offspring, as it were by hereditary right, that they may be partakers of the same adoption. How shall he cast us off, who, in receiving our children and children's children into his protection, shows to us in their persons how precious our salvation is in his sight?